Hello and welcome to another very special episode of Collaboration Challenges. This one is a horse challenge. I sent out a challenge to Larry, Brandon and Clive. I challenged all three and myself to paint a horse. But in the the challenge rules is you have to paint a whole horse. So this is a challenge for me as well because I've never done a whole horse before. So what I did just to practice, let's see this pastel sketch that I did. So I'm starting to get into oil pastels as well, and I thought, it'd be a good chance for me to try them out and also do a horse at the same time. So I had a go, and I quite liked using the blue in the shadows area. You can see I do that quite a lot now, use a bit of blue in the shadows. It just sets it back, and it's a bit different to using just black. You can just add a bit of colour. So I grabbed these paints using the Artisan water mixable oils and I just grabbed loads of colours that I thought I could use or maybe use, and then I can start whittling them down like that. Don't really need that one. Green, maybe. Burnt Sienna, yes. Burnt Umber, dark areas, yeah. Yellow Ochre, probably work well with the Cadmium Red to make some oranges, so I can have some juice. Some French Ultramarine, which would be good for the blue areas. And then the background, which I never really thought about. I was just really thinking about painting that horse, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so the first thing I've done, just to show you, you got a bit of charcoal, some of this artist charcoal, if you can see, and I took a stick out and I did a very basic drawing. I've got a smaller printout, so I had to try and draw it bigger, and I used the ruler as well, and I kind of constructed it. I took measurements from like there to there. You see that little round dot, that circle there, that's the joints, and then I had a circle here, and then a faint circle there. You can still see some of it. And I just did it really rough, and then I just shaded in this dark area here just to remind me this is dark. And then I very loosely put in the person and just put joints in, and then little sketches. So it's a bit of a mess at the moment. But that's alright, because it's going to be a messy painting anyway, so who cares? So I put some blue out. Maybe we won't have the horse, because in the reference picture the horse is out walking along the beach. Maybe I'll just put green in the background. I don't know. I'm not too worried about the background, to be honest. So I'll just put a bit of Naples Yellow on the palette. Probably need to be more generous with the colours, because I'm going to just throw paint on today. Sometimes I have a more strict approach, and sometimes I just want to throw paint on, and that is the way my art's going at the moment. I want to really get in there and get the brush strokes down and not mess around. Just recently the pictures I've been doing, really enjoying them actually. I've been doing them digitally, and I've been trying to paint digitally like I do with oils, and it's quite hard to work it out in my head. But I'm getting closer to what I enjoy. It's got some olive green, because I wanted to use it. I wanted to see what the olive looked like. And Some red. It's Cadmium Red. Cadmium Red Deep Hue. Deep Hue. Didn't even notice when I put it on the palette. I just threw it on. And some Titanium White, which we always need if we want to lighten areas. So don't forget to check out the Collaborators videos and subscribe to their channels. They're all very good channels, all very different painters as I am. I enjoy watching them all actually. Got to learn little bits. So let us see. We've got these. I'm going for this sort of size brush. It's a number 1. The number 1 brush. Yeah, using the number 1 brush. Not number 2. Number 1. Oh yeah. So here we go. Some burnt sienna on the brush. Burnt sienna on. Let's get this started. Where should we start on this horse? Where should we start? Maybe put some colour in there. Okay, it's begun. The painting has begun. It needs a bit of white in this colour. That's more like it. That's more like what I want. Okay, let's start. So what I'm doing at the moment is thinking to myself, and that's it. Yeah, just thinking to myself. No, I'm looking at my reference and going, that looks like it goes like this angle. Thinking about the shape of the horse, really. Thinking about that. I'm just starting to build up a base. So eventually we can put other colours in amongst this. But I want to get things going. I've got to get things going somehow. And I find this way the best at the moment. Things always change. Putting colour on, yes. Get a bit of red, See, I'm already switching things up. Whoa, that's dark. Get some white in that, because that was too dark. That's better. Oh, that's quite nice. So I almost was going to use Indian red, because when I used that in the 3-colour challenge, I quite like the colour. But I quite like this. The burnt sienna and a little bit of the cadmium deep hue works quite nicely. Let's get some white in there. I've got Naples Yellow because I'm thinking it would make a good highlighting colour. Oh, I love oil paint. Yeah, that's all I have to say on the subject. Oil paint's just so good. So much. I think I've spent time using the digital and I do enjoy it. But look at the way this paint moves. Trying to get the paint, the digital, the pixels, the paint to move like this, you know, it's impossible. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Okay. I don't know. Both is good. It's just the feeling of oils just feels nice. Feeling it flowing off my brush. Getting that look that I want. It's good to use reference. Everyone does it. Remember when I used to think to be a top artist, to be like the best, you should be able to just make stuff up out your head, and you don't need any reference. But since then I've learned that it's good to have both. Oh, I've lost my paper towels. Just want to wipe my brush. I use this. That was good. I wiped my brush on myself. Whoops. I hope the lighting's okay for the cameras. I hope you can see this alright. You should be able to. So I've got some Naples Yellow. I'm going to put some on here on this horse. Get some more paint, man. Use the paint, man. It's better. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the effect that that had. Here we go, here we go. Let's get that shape there. Shape there. Okay, let's carry on. Let's use the other brush and use a dark. Let's use this brown. Burn Umber. Yeah, burn Umber. Let's use this down here. Use that as a dark, nice dark base colour. That's why I put my shadow in already. And I'll go lighter. Because looking at it, it's not that dark. So I'm going to bring colour in like this and then bring it together. Okay, sit back, have a look. Have a look at what you've done. Do you like it? And if you don't, add a bit more. Add a bit more like that. I needed a bit more there. Needed some here. Oh, and just so you know, I used some finishing spray, so my colours wouldn't all go black because of using the charcoal. Needs to be dark there. Let's use the other brush. So let's use one brush dark and one brush light. That'd be easier. That will be easier. Oh, I just went in that green. Forgot why have I got green on again? I don't remember. More dark, more dark. Yeah. Yeah. It's about here, I think. I don't think that's about there. I think the ear is about there. Something like that. And we can bring some of this over. There's and there's. Stroke there. Okay, are we getting somewhere? Are we getting somewhere? I think we are. I think getting somewhere. Okay, let's use some of this dark colour while we've got it, and let's put some of this down here on this leg to about there, and this leg to about here, maybe a bit there as well. Just picking out the darks while we've got dark on the brush. And then we can think about if we're going to put blue in or leave it dark. I'm not sure. I quite like the earthy look of this picture so far. So I'm using mostly earthy colours, aren't I? Does that look right? Not sure. Put here. Put here. I mean leg. Leg bit there. Speaking of horse paintings, God, I've had a look at some master painters and some top English artists that can do horses. So they should means that I should be good. If they're good, I should be. There was some that I was looking at. Oh, God, they were amazing, absolutely amazing. And I was lucky actually one day when I was in my local gallery, and there was an animal exhibition going on, and the horse paintings. They were amazing. I mean, amazing. The best I've ever seen, and I was like in awe looking at the pictures. Can't remember his name. Munnings. Sir Alfred Munnings. What a painter. Just amazing. If you Google Sir Alfred Munnings, there's one to look at. If you're interested in painting horses and you see my feeble attempt compared to his, and you look at mine and you think, oh yeah, I think I'll have a go at this. Have a look at his pictures as well, because it'll make you, if you like me anyway, you'd be amazed at the skill level of his pictures. I mean, at the exhibition that I was at, there was only one of his paintings there, and that was the first time I've seen one, and I was like, oh my God, that is one heck of a picture. And it was amazing. I can't say it enough. It really was. I was just in awe. I was in awe with most of them as well. They had other artists there, painters there. But that was just brilliant. Just brilliant. It's just I just end up gushing over the art when they're that good. I mean, it's just, I'm just like, oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. That's how good you have potential to get that good. And that's what I think. I have potential to get that good. People think it's a bit strange thinking like that, but it's true. Because they got that good. Yeah, they may have what people say is talent, but I don't know if talent really exists personally, but I just think people get good at stuff by practicing. I mean, if you ask anyone that's good at something and say, how much do you do that? You'll find they do it all the bloody time. Dear. So I'm looking at this dark spot. I think I've got it in the right area. It's dark there and then there's dark there. It goes across like that. Let's make that darker. The darks are really important. It goes along the body like that. Because that's what's going to that level of detail in your darks. That's what's going to make your painting look better. If you get your dark tones right. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so concentrated. So it's not quite as dark under here. So we can just do that. Okay, let's sit back. It's not bad actually. Maybe if I talk more about munnings, I'll start getting better. Yeah, but I'm a different type of artist, you know. Different type of artist. This is just a. Other people say when you can't criticise their work, it's just a sketch. This is just a sketch. So someone comes and sees you painting and they go, oh, don't like that one. It's just a sketch. Excuse me, can you come over here a second? You didn't like that picture, just so you know it was a sketch. Just trying stuff out. So I'm going to use that now. If anyone says, on YouTube, they go, oh, I don't like your picture, it's awful. So it's a sketch. You can't criticise it, I'm just trying stuff out. I think I might put a bit of red in that tail. Nah, don't know. Get a bit of dark. I want to try and add something to this tail. So I'm doing this well different to how I'd usually paint, because usually I would, so I'm just making a grey using the blue and brown. Blue and brown makes grey. Oh yeah. You learn so much on this channel. Blue and brown makes grey, yeah. And it's a great colour for hooves. Watch. Oh yeah, that was awesome. Oh yeah. See? The skills. Oh no. That's alright, we can mess around with that later. So I'm getting some white. Get a bit of white and then go the other way. And there's quite a bit of light on that one, so go that way. I can see light there, so we'll go that way. And this one's quite dark, so I won't bother with that one. Okay, we really need to get the head going, don't we? For this to look good, to look half decent. It's coming on though. What was I angle? Is this angle? It's not quite right. There's a gap there. There's a gap there. There. No. Okay, there's an issue. This leg's too wide here, so let's put some more tail there. Let's hide that. I don't want to get myself bogged down there. Let's hide it instead. We don't want anyone to see that bit. Don't want anyone to know that I made a mess there. Okay, let's get some white. Using my dark brush for the light again. Need the light. Okay. Let's sit back. Okay, so when I sort of sit back, I'll explain this a second. While I can't actually wipe brush. I can't seem to wipe my brushes properly. I end up wiping my brush onto my finger. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause a second. Yeah, so when I usually sit back and have a look, I'm looking at the whole picture, because when you're in close, you're looking too closely at your brush strokes and too closely at the whole painting, and what I'm trying to do is create a complete look, so I need to sit back to see it. And when I sit back, I'm looking at colour and form. Like now I see this is too wide there, so I'd like a little bit there, and then I'm looking up here and I think, well, this, with that need, it should be dark up to there. And then here I'm looking at the shape of the horse, so I've got to think about my brush strokes as well for this. I'm thinking the brush strokes go that way. We'll lower this colour. Get a bit of red, get a bit of light colour. That way. And then down here as well. Goes around belly. Back, having a look. Now the only issue is that I find is the different angles, the different shine you get from the paint. Okay, sit back again. So this red is probably a bit much. Too much, but I like it, but it just seems to be a bit much there, so I can move some bit over here. And it's actually easier for me to sit further back from the picture. A lot of artists from the past had quite long brushes, so they could do that. Now I want to think about this. Let's wipe the brush a minute. Thinking about the head. Let's get some of this burnt sienna. The head shape around here and then down there. I noticed in my drawing, in my go at it using pastels, I didn't quite get the head right. The head was too, it was the chin area, became too exaggerated. This time I'll try and do a better job. That's really why I wanted to practice, so then I could think about the areas that I struggled. And I thought when I come back to it, yeah, then I can go, boom, I want this to be like this. I do like that pure, the burnt sienna as it is out of the tube, it's nice. Let's get a bit more of it here. A bit more of it here. Here. There. Around there. So when I want someone to look at this is what I'm thinking in my head as well. I think about this. When someone looks at my picture, what's in their head when they look at it? Are they going, oh, this guy, he's really got it. He's really got the essence of the picture. Or are they thinking, what is it? You know, if you go to like modern art galleries and you see people looking and they're like, what is it? That amuses me a lot, actually. I kind of understand modern art in a way. I get it. I think I get it anyway. How you're trying to express yourself using whatever. If that isn't it, then I don't know what it is then. Okay, let's put these sources in. Sometimes I think that people are doing, like Picasso, you think, why did he do what he did? Or, because he could paint, he could paint as good as anyone. Why did he do weird faces and stuff? And you wonder if it was because if he did normal paintings, maybe no one would buy them, because there's so much normalness in art. Find loads of people that can paint. You know, how do you stand out? How do you separate yourself from everybody else? And I think maybe doing something different, like I loved it, maybe that's why. I don't know. Just thinking. Me, I really like using brush strokes. I think you can see in one of my older videos that I just went a bit crazy with brush strokes, and I did what's that one called? I think Clear Waters. If you watch that episode, Clear Waters, I just I just let loose on that one. I thought, you know what, I just want to throw colour down. That's what I like. I like it. I likes it. I'm going to use light pressure on this bit, because I want some light on that. Okay, sit back and have a look again. Have a look. Light, 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 light. Yeah, a bit of red on that as well. I want. No. This has got a bit thick here, so we need to start thinking about the ground. But before I do that, I think we've got quite a good looking horse going. Give him a little bit of hair going there. Pew, pew, pew. So when you're doing paintings and you're a beginner, because I always aim for beginners when I do my little speeches, because it's things that I thought about when I first started. Oh, it's getting hot in here. This isn't for the beginners, this is just me being hot. Oh, I just broke my brush. Yeah, it's quite warm at the moment. Yeah, when you're a beginner and you like, I'm just going to paint while I don't talk. I've just seen somewhere this area here needs to be yeah, when you're a beginner. Oh, what was my point? I can't remember. Let's sit back and think about it. Well, I've done the horse. Maybe we should end the episode here. That would be funny. Yeah. I can't remember my thought now. I really can't. But whatever it was going to change your life. You're going to see things in a different light. What was I going to say now? Some yellow again. Yeah, yellow. Yeah, that's better. Right, now I've made my painting better, I can think about what I was going to say. No, can't remember. Maybe it wasn't that important. I'll think about it while we're painting, it might come back to me. So, what are we doing now? We are doing the person. We need to start putting the person in there. We could do that white bit and that black bit. Right, let's get some white and let's get some off-white because we don't want it to be pure white. Let's do this because it needs doing. Needs to put it in. Yeah. That's better. Oops. Blob. There's actually a bit of a horse of course here. Brown there. Yeah. Done. Brilliant. And now we need a bit of dark. Bit of dark. I can't remember what I was going to say. I think maybe it was about brush strokes. I can't remember, but I'll talk about that anyway. When I first got into painting, pre Bob Ross stuff, I was doing all sorts of acrylic, bad bad acrylic paintings, really bad ones. You got to do some bad ones though, aren't you? You got to. You don't do any bad paintings, you'll never be a good painter. That's my theory. You got to do the bad ones, get them out of your system, and then you do more good ones then, don't you? Right, hopefully. Get the bad ones out. Looking at light. White. Sit back, have a look. It's coming on quite nicely, this picture, I've got to say. I hope when you do yours it works out for you. I hope this gives you a little bit of motivation to get the paints out. And when you watch Brandon or Clive or Larry, watch Larry's channel and watch him do a painting, it makes me want to paint. When I watched, I caught the end of Clive's episode, and he was doing a live one of a flamingo, and straight afterwards I did some drawings, and I did, because I've been practicing my pastels, I got them straight out because I was watching and I was like, oh, I need to paint, I really have that need to do it. And that's why it's good to watch other people do it, even if their level is a lot better than yours, and I see a lot of people that are a lot better than me. It doesn't matter, and it actually doesn't matter if yours isn't as good as theirs, because you're in a different position. If you're a beginner, beginners, then it's not going to be quite as good because they've done more. And when you've got to that level, when you've done the same amount of pictures as them, maybe yours is better than theirs, or maybe it's not quite as good still, and maybe you need a bit more time, like me, and you need to keep going, you need to keep pushing and battling, and not accepting defeat. Right, let's get some blue on there. Need to get some blue here. What have we got in this? Got some brown in it, I think. Not bothered really. Just want to get some dark in there. This is the... looks like a sleeping bag. Oh, it's not a sleeping bag. I don't know what it is. I've never ridden a horse, so I know nothing. Some sort of a cover for the horses, so the horse doesn't get too injured. I don't know. Right, it's blue and white. Blue and white. Let's get these in. It's light. Light. Let there be light on this. Let there be light on it here as well. Let there be movement. Yeah, that's alright. We have a dark bit. Let's get some dark. Just getting him some brown in this. See that bit? And there's a bit there. What is that? Oh. I may have forgotten about this. Maybe this is this. Wait, where's that leg? Let's start. How much body is there? And that one is that. So maybe it is right. I don't know. Maybe I've drawn this horse wrong. I don't know, it looks about right. Let's put a boot in there. We'll bring out highlights to separate stuff. Just blocking in really at the moment. Some straps there. It's all a bit confusing down that bit. I think I might use a blue and red. Maybe it's sort of a lavendery colour. Use that. Yeah, I think I will. Some white in it. And then we'll just sort of go. I'll do, and then. And now. Actually, we can use this colour for the hair as well. She's wearing like a pair of horse riding trouser things. Kind of mixed in with that dark then, isn't it? She's there, she's like there. Her leg comes down like that. Let's sit back and have a look at this. Yeah, that's alright actually. God. Oh dear, getting into a rightness. Getting. Oh, the audio may have been missing from some of this. My audio recorder wasn't recording, which I don't know why, because I pressed it twice. Oh well, if they're not, then I have to use the cameras. That's well annoying. Can't really dub it though. Getting annoyed with my amateur setup. So let's carry on. Using that, got a bit of light there, a bit of light on there. Yeah. Thinking about the stirrup thingy. It's like there. And it goes around like that. What angle is that? That angle. Get a bit more light. Put it on there. Okay. That's the stirrup. Use a bit of that. Yeah, that's alright. We need some more lighter ones. Lighter strokes on her leg. Go like that. Yeah, that's alright. Some darker strokes under here. We've got the saddle area. Got this bit here that comes down. Get a little bit of light colour and just glance it there. Just put some lighter marks. Just sitting back having a look, and it's looking okay. The saddle in. Let's pick up some of this brownie colour and do a little indication of light there as well. Okay. God, this is tough. It's tough. I'm annoyed with my microphone going off. Winds me up. I might need to get something different. So I've got to think about the dark now. Think about the dark here. Under there. And there. I think this should be red there. This is when I start thinking colour, thinking where there could be something. Not necessarily is something, but it's where there could be. Okay. Sit back, have a look. We dyed something, it's starting to look alright. We need to do her little vest. So I'm going to use this blue actually. Maybe I'll use a bit of yellow. Maybe I can make a nice green, sort of a light green. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we'll go with this colour. And the Umber there. Like that. Something like that. And now get a bit of the light colour and think, oh, that bit's light there. It's light there. It's light there. Don't light there. And then we've got to think of the dark as well. It's quite dark there. It's darker there. It's dark here. There. Yeah, that's coming on. Okay, let's do the arms. Let's use another brush. What's this colour like? Yeah, it's pretty close. This brush is no good though. I want something a little bit sturdier than that. Maybe I'll use this brush again. Just Just wipe the blue off. Okay. The skin colour. An arm. Comes across. And then down to the hand. There as well. Some paintings that I've seen in museums where they've just indicated somebody. They kind of like this. I'll show you. They've got like a darkish colour, and they just go, and they can indicate like the face, but from the distance, looks awesome. Please note that they do it way better than I just did then. I've got the other arm back here, and the other hand. Just wipe that off. So a bit of light there. So now I'm going to get some of the white. Make a lighter shade, and then we can go shoulder, arm, elbow, forearm, hand, neck, side of face. I'm not sure why I put those there, because that doesn't look right. Not to where the hands are. I don't know. We can get rid of them though. Get some more of the blue yellow colour. Fill this bit in there. Sit back. We want some hair. I did this in the sketch. I had a hair flowing a bit more than in reality. In the reference picture, I should say. In the reference, the hair is just, you don't really see much of it, but I kind of like it. I like to have a nice flow to the hair. Let's put the hat on. Just using some dark. Peek. Sit back, have a look, see how it's looking. I think we need to start putting the rider's straps on now. There's one that goes around here, and the ears. And it goes around to there, is it? About there. And that goes over about there. And that goes about like that. And there's another one, looks like there. There's the one that straps this to there, about there. And that. This goes under like that. Make sure it's there, and then we've got these. We need these to go to here, so it'll be like that. Something like that. And the other one behind. There. It connects to there. I think that one must connect to there as well, yeah. Something like that. Sit back, have a look. It's not perfect, but we don't mind that. And a little round area there. I'll just introduce that just to say that, and then there's a clip there as well, which we'll use that. And then we need to think about the background. I think there's a clip there. These go like that. Okay. Let's have a look at the horse again. See if there's anything I need to change. I don't like that. It's muddied the colour. I remembered what I was going to say. I think it was what I was going to say anyway. But one of the things to think about if you're a beginner painter is don't worry about using paint. Using the paint is important. Skimping on paint, you end up with a lot of muddy, rubbish colours. Right, let's put some sort of ground in now. And then I think, because of the time, we might have to call it. I'll just put in some simple green. And I'll start filling in. But I hope you've enjoyed this one so far. It's gave you some things to think about. See, what I always think of is when I start adding the colour around it, I can start helping my previous part. It's like another pass at it. Like if you've done it too wide, you can make it thinner with this colour. And if you've done it too narrow, then you can make it thicker, get some more colour in. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting in this green. Filling it in. And then I can look at it and go, that's alright, or that's slightly wrong. But I do like the olive green. I just wanted to try it out. It looks quite good. And some this grass that goes up to about there. Fill this in. Just fill it in. But yeah, makes it look better. Sometimes I like painting on a green canvas. Because then I've already got the grass. And sometimes I like drawing on blue card, because then I've already got sky. I'm going to do some episodes using my pastels at some point. So there we go, there's a green. Nicely blocked in green area. And then what I'll do is I'll go with a small brush into this green. And then I can start filling in these little areas that's can start looking at the shapes, see if you've got it right. Yeah, and then go into some dark. I can put a bit of a shadow underneath. And then I've got to think about the sky. Use a different brush, I think. I think I'll use... I might use Naples Yellow. Or shall I use Yellow Ochre? I need to clear an area on my palette. So I'll just go like that. Clear a nice area. Just looking to see what I would like. Definitely want... Maybe I'll go blue. Maybe yellow ochre. I don't know, it looks like a sunny day. She looks like she's in the sun. So, what if we use Ultramarine Blue? Yeah, maybe I'll just use that. So I'll fill this in. course it's tricky when you go over the brown, you end up so just to give you an idea, I'll fill this in. Just fill this in with the blue. Probably shouldn't have put these straps in down here yet. That's alright. You can always get some of this green and then make this trees. Background trees, you see. Quick decision. Not there. Just use a smaller brush, some of this blue. Some of that green and just a bit of a hill there. Not fussed about that really. This was all about the girl on the horse. Need to fill that bit in there. That needs a bit of blue. What you could do is leave this to dry and then come back and add in things like the sky and stuff. Do those gaps. See, what I would do at this point is I would go, well, that's about there, and leave it to dry. And then when it's dry you can always come in and add like additional things that's needed. Like round that horse, it's just not right. Okay, now just want to improve the horse shape there that I've lost. Lost a bit there, let's get that back. Okay, I think I'm about done for today. That's a person on a horse. I've spent quite a while on it, and I could keep going and going and going. It's like that with paintings, never stop. But I think for what I wanted to show, this is kind of what I had in mind. When I sit back, I see colour, and I'm like, I feel that need to add it. Or add a brush stroke. And then yeah. So we'll call this one, and say thanks very much for watching this one. I hope you found it interesting and enjoyable. After this dries, I think I'll go in and do something with the background or the sky, just to clean it up really, but the main part is done, and I quite like the freshness of the way it looks. And thanks very much for watching, and I was going to say, don't forget to check out the other videos from the other collaborators. It's great fun to do, and it's challenging, it's always challenging. And as I'm sat back, I'm like, oh, there's this bit there, just needs a bit of dark there. That bit of dark. Oh, there's a whole strap missing there. Yeah. Nothing. Strap. Anyway, yeah, thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.